Alabama Attorney General Steve Marshall is urging state and local officials to use federal dollars they receive from the American Rescue Plan to bolster law enforcement and fight what he said is an increase in violent crime. The state is expected to receive $2.1 billion under the plan, while cities and counties are expected to get $1.7 billion. Congress passed the American Rescue Plan in March in response to the economic fallout of the COVID-19 pandemic. The act included direct payments to taxpayers and an expansion of the child tax credit. It also included a total of $350 billion for state, local, tribal, and territorial governments to help offset the costs and loss of tax revenue caused by the pandemic. The U.S. Department of Treasury is issuing guidelines telling state and local governments how they can use the money. Marshall said recent guidelines allow it to be used for law enforcement. As is true nationwide, many areas of our great state have recently experienced surges in violent crime, Marshall wrote in letters to state and local officials. Accordingly, I urge you to employ your rescue plan funds in the fight against this dangerous lawlessness. According to Marshall, American Rescue Plan funds can be used to hire police to restore police forces to pre-pandemic levels and hire court employees to address court backlogs. Communities where violent crime has increased or where response to crime has suffered because of the pandemic can use the federal dollars to add police above pre-pandemic levels and pay overtime, Marshall wrote. They can use the money for community violence intervention initiatives, to prosecute gun traffickers, and to invest in technology and equipment to help fight gun violence, he wrote. Marshall urged the establishment of a state and local partnership where local governments would receive matching funds for any American Rescue Plan funds pledged to fight crime. The entire state will reap the benefits of decreased crime, thus, encouraging local governments to prioritize crime reduction by offering a state match is a responsible and worthy use of the state's share, Marshall wrote. We can all agree that every Alabamian has the right to live free from the fear of violence, no matter their county, city or zip code. The American Rescue Plan gives us a rare opportunity to convert funds born out of a reckless federal spending scheme into a meaningful investment in public safety. State government and local governments have until the end of 2024 to spend the money. Half of the funds arrive this year, and the other half next year. For the state portion, the legislature will appropriate the money, possibly in a special session later this year. City councils and county commissions will approve spending at the local level.